Hello, lab rats, and welcome to yet more Starsector, which has apparently not appeared on screen yet. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Hi. Hi, Spirit Nighter. Hi, Hetza. Yeah, we are going to finally visit the Alpha site. I took some time off stream to go buy some supplies here in Hyperzil, which is apparently getting invaded by the Bultach Coalition. Hi, WM. You missed yesterday's stream? Oh, no. Oh, yeah, you weren't there. Bultach Boys, Tritachyon, yeah. All right. Now all we need to do is visit the Alpha site. I have some delicious black tea with me. Oh yeah, I saw the big beam one, yeah. Transverse jump in. Adventure class cruiser derelict. Hi, empty and hollow witch. And a warning beacon. Oh, it's the Hamatsu. The lifeless Hamatsu drifts before your fleet, its broken body sectioned into your bridge display by a variety of sensors. Your tactical officer brings your attention to an unusual distribution of burned patches, as if the Hamatsu is struck by an exotic energy weapons from many angles all at once. I haven't used Twitch on my cell phone. There's a new interface? The initial salvage team sweep finds what's left of Khaleesi Estrella, identified through the biometric data in our Tritachyon personnel record. She is quite deceased. A large cache of credits is found in her quarters in a shielded case. The holds of the Hamatsu are packed with supplies and fuel, much of it recoverable. The law of salvage rules even here. You recall that Callisto Ibrahim mentioned an affinity for the Hamatsu. If you return this leaky tomb of a hull to her, you could expect a reward. Ship captains sometimes get funny ideas about their first real command, but if Ibrahim is willing to pay, sure. Let's recover it. And then we should save here. Hello. The capital class construct appears to be a phase ship due to the presenting features common to the type, though its design is otherwise exotic. There also appear to be small, bright EM sources, only partially overlapping the visual spectrum, your sensors officer reports. They periodically appear and dissipate in a volume encompassing the mysterious ship. Your bridge crew murmurs speculation between their stations. A new form of shielding, microsat at thruster bursts? Your sensors officer shakes their head. You order a high-resolution scan performed and the raw data placed into secure storage. Your attention strays as the impression of something not unlike distant music insinuates itself into your consciousness. As if a chorus was singing at some great distance, their voices brought to you by a chance gust of wind. When you attempt to focus on the music, the impression slips away. You become suddenly aware that your bridge crew is staring expectantly, waiting for your next command. All right, time to fight the ziggurat. We have our full bevy of fleet, so let's bring our carriers in. I know this is a phase ship, and carriers are important to like harass phase ships. In general, let's bring stuff that should be good at harassing it. All right. Let's set up a little defensive line, at least at first. We're going to collapse on it eventually, but I don't want anything moving ahead. Hello there. That is a lot. Oh my god! Sierra! Sierra got fucked. Oof. Bring in more ships. Wow, she died really fast because she got focused immediately because she ran ahead like she always does, even though her personality's set to steady. Okay, we can clear these defends. And instead focus on attacking the Ziggurat. Oh god. Oh god. I'm EMP'd the shit. Oh god. How does this game work? If you've ever played the game Mountain Blade, it's like that, except you're a spaceship captain instead of a medieval mercenary. You sort of just like wander the galaxy and do what you want. There's quests. You can start a colony. There's factions. So on and so forth. Okay, my ship is back online. High energy focus on it. While it's too high to goddamn stay in phase. Are viability to stay relatively small? If you are extremely good at the game, you can complete endgame content without too much stuff. Wow, a lot of my stuff has died. Bring in more stuff. Also, I totally forgot to arm up the dooms. Oh god. Oh god, I'm stuck. Oh god, please let me leave. Please let me leave. Please let me leave. Before I overload. Okay, drop the shield. Okay, we need a vent. We have no options. Vent and hope we don't die. We're gonna die. Rip. Take control of this ship. God, those EMP effects are the worst! Get away from it! Get away from it, get away from it, get away from it as best we can. Vent while we can. Oh god. I need to focus and load the fucking... God damn it! My engines are out again. That's so annoying that it does that. Oh, it's overloaded. Hopefully it'll take a decent amount of damage then. Nope. Okay, that one's dead too. So is that one. I think we're gonna lose this. We're gonna lose this. Okay, this time, let's try and prevent Sierra from getting herself killed immediately. Also, evidently, it was not a great idea to bring carriers all this so much because they just shoot them down. Because it just shoots down anything. We need like long range stuff. We will still bring some carriers, but like long range stuff and then stuff that can harass it effectively. Nah. No carrier. Let's not bring any of those carriers, I think. Aside from this one. Sierra, you will escort me so you don't rush ahead. Oh, God. Okay, Sierra, you can stop escorting, and you can attack. Throw that shit on auto fire. Oh god, that goddamn the missiles. The way it EMPs you through your shield is the worst. It is taking damage now, though. On high energy focus and just blast it with the lasers. My engines are down again, and also are all my weapon systems. I'm doing much better this time. Laser is indeed very good. My engines are off again. Fuck. But I am firing the lasers at it, so I'm gonna high energy focus. We need some... Well, I think what we would really need to beat this is some really aggressive point defense. Unless we can beat it this time, which I'm not sure we will be able to. Oh, we're gonna overload. And I can't really retreat. Oh, he managed to get away before he overloaded, at least. If we fail this, I'm gonna go back and actually outfit those dooms that we got. Oh my god, it's damaging me. It's straight up damaging me through the shield. Not just DMPing. Like, look at this. I died through the shield. Yeah, this isn't going to work. We're going to need to arm up those dooms so we have more stuff. And maybe get, like, some PD boats. Emergency burn away from it and then transverse jump out. Yeah, that's what I was. Yeah, that was also what I was thinking. I was just about to say is I was also thinking about maybe putting a bunch of point defense on this ship. In the meantime, these dooms... We should actually go to our planet where we have like a bunch of shit stored up. We should check for if there's any vessels for sale that we can arm up with a bunch of point defense, though. Oh, we could buy some Bastilons from the Dustkeepers. That's the thing we could do. If we wanted to just arm up our ships for point if we wanted better point defense. Yeah, it's usually that's what I usually do, focus on one thing, but like I think specifically for this, I'm here by the way to pick up fuel. That's the reason I stopped buying the system. What do they have? Sector's greatest gas station, yep. Wow, they have an impinge for sale in the open market? Harrisonite Kashrov. Yeah, let's just head to Mia Star. I'll also go ahead and give the Dustkeeper some AI cores to make some money and build some more relations with them. When we get there. Thank you for the headpats, anti-fashion action. Our domain archaeology at Hollow Hall is done. Right, I should put the beta core I have in charge of the autonomous AI battle station. Let's turn our transponder off. We don't need it on in this region of space, and it's just attracting undue attention. Please stop eating me, hyperspace storms. Jump in here. Visit the fort ship, repair at the dockyard. Yeah, sell this LPC, we don't need that. Okay, give them 5 AI cores. Yeah, Dustkeepers have a market, this one. Mr. Stelio Memes. Stelio Memes, thank you for the follow. Did I put anything in storage here? Yes, I did. I put this thing in storage. I keep forgetting to come back and get it now that I have the stuff for it. Yeah, so you can get a Bastilon here. A Bastilon or 2 here. Structural damage, degraded shields. Get a couple of Bastilons before we go visit our planet. Technically, we should probably turn our transponder on here, although the Dustkeepers don't actually bother you about it. You first manage the colony. Find a beta core there. You really want an alpha core for it. Hi, Pistol Happy Man. I have the Industrial Evolution mod, yes. Am I winning? No. Not really. I got owned. Oh, you should be mothballed. I'm just carrying you for the quest. All right, are we just gonna put Vulcans on it or other things? Are the Ziggurats distracted by flare guns? What does proxy escort package exactly do? Oh! I've seen them get killed by point defense. Now let's do light dual machine guns. Because those also have roles offensively. Those, and then we can just... Vulcans there. There. What's that versus the light? Oh, it's weak. I see. Yeah. Okay. If I had mining lasers, I'd stack it with mining lasers. Yeah. Well, I put enough pressure on it to keep it phased in most of the time in the fight. The problem is just that it does too much damage. Do we have escort package? We do. I could get a Paragon. I have an Executor. Which, like, I feel like it would be enough if I wasn't getting constantly disabled by it. Yeah, the back ones I'll have as flare guns. Escort package, integrated targeting. Unit. Oh, I should get integrated point defense AI on these things too, because that's what they're for. I build them like that, put a Gamma Core in charge. Light dual machine gun. Light dual machine gun. Light dual machine gun. Light dual machine gun, Vulcans. flares, escort package, integrated targeting, and integrated point defense AI. What is even a Twitch sub? Okay, you can pay money to me. You can pay money. I get part of the money. You can pay money per month. I get part of it. Twitch gets part of it. You don't see ads on my streams. And you get access to my emotes, both in my chat and other people's chats.
Don't shoot! I'm with the science team!
Thank you for the resub. It also gives you bonus channel points, yes. Sure, Edict Stormblaster. And tactical burst lasers. Because why not? Actually, no. This is 2 heavy blasters. Which I think makes perfect sense for main armament on these things. Well, we're just about to beat it, so I don't think there's much cause to spoil it. Let's put another Typhoon Reaper on here. You're like a bunch of Sabos in here somewhere, don't we? Only a couple Sabos? Hi, Crow. I have a ton of messengers, and I love messengers. Messengers are really good. There's a bar interaction where a Luddic tries to pay, or a Luddite tries to pay to get rid of it. I don't know what to put on these dooms. This one obviously wants lots of missiles because, like, I mean, it has the freaking expanded missile racks built in, but I don't know what to put on it exactly. Dooms are only good for the mines and make it harass. Yeah. Let's put something longer range on it. Is there a range on the Mind Strike? Okay, what is the range limit on it? I think for now I'm going to store the one with the missile racks integrated away. So I'm going to store this thing away because it really need repairs before it's useful. I didn't get the ziggurat yet. I went to fight it and it kicked my ass. Well, it was a lot more even than that. I almost beat it. Now we have more twin tactical lasers we can put on these. We can put more of our twin tac lasers on these and normal tac lasers. We're actually running out of tac lasers? Interesting. Fill those with tac lasers, then get something that is good for harassing like these. This is what class? It's cruiser, right? Yeah, we get the collimated beam, whatever it is. Laser collimator. We don't need nearly as many. We don't need 35 vents on this. We have a bunch of remnant tac lasers if we don't build these for the shipper pathogen. Let's just put some remnant mining lasers on there for defense. Remnant mining lasers and then some PD lasers. Basic PD lasers. Wasn't there a thing we had for phase ships? Whatever. What else we put on this? Just get some more capacitors and vents, I guess. You also, but I'm going to put like graviton beams on you instead. You put some graviton beams on. Well, this won't really help against what we're fighting. We're gonna do remnant mining lasers. A remnant tactical laser. Energy, remnant tactical laser. Remnant tactical laser. And then, yeah, let's put the big Sabo pods on there. No, let's put breach pods on there, actually. What else can we put on there? Right, I was going to put on advanced optics. And I guess I'll make these also remnant tac lasers. I'm gonna bring that down a bit so we can put some conventional PD lasers here. And now let's do the plasma lens projector. That'll be really funny to put on this. Either that or some kind of laser. Plasma Streamer Titanomachy. What is this one? Its damage a second is 450. What is the high intensity lasers? 500. Yeah, just put a normal high intensity laser on there. Let's put high intensity lasers and twin tactical lasers on this thing too. Yeah, and some kneecappers. These hybrid weapons. We could take some tac lasers off the one we put tac lasers on. Is there anything we put like a single shitty tac laser on that I could steal one off? There's our Remnant tactical lasers. If only we had one more tactical laser, damn. That said, I'm gonna use this for PD. I'm gonna put this to PD instead. We have some nice burst PD lasers for this thing. And the single PD laser on the back. And we'll do laser collimator again. Integrated targeting unit. We're gonna need a bunch more vents. All right. The only difference between screwing around and science is writing it down. Well, screwing around according to a specific methodology, to like a very careful methodology, is science. It's not just important that you write it down. It's important that you like follow like an actual worthwhile coherent methodology. I'm gonna put these away. I'm gonna put those away. Unmothball these, but put these away. We can also unmothball that. Oh, we also totally forgot to put fricking... Do we have too many automated ships? No. Okay. We forgot to put one of these on. One of the free ones on. Beam weapons. Restores 1% of hull every second. Hull integrity, and missile damage. Adaptive phase coils. This is phase ship. Energy pulse weapons. Improving flux capacity and dissipation. Hi, Peculiar Lobster. I see it's your first time chatting here. Huh. Yeah, let's do adaptive entropy arrestor on both of these. Not much else better to put on there. Yes, we do love lobsters here. We pair our ships to the dockyard. Now I need to get some more supplies, and the Dustkeeper sells supplies for real cheap, so... Oh, why is it lagging so bad all of a sudden? It wasn't doing that before. I should remember to download that mod manager thing. Ow. Buy some supplies for super cheap. I'm not using the AC-130 ship. Oh, the Odyssey. Yeah, I had in the last campaign. That would be so painful. All right, let's get out of here and let's actually go to the office, and let's go to the alpha site again. Oof, we lost almost all of our money in maintenance costs. Let's stop at Hybrazil on the way there. Okay, let's not try and sustain burn through the storm. How did Ziggy fight go? Not well. Well, it went okay. That's why I went back and went to get more stuff. To fight it with. Yeah, they fuck you up so hard. That's nicer. Let's go to Hyperzeel. We'll get some repairs. The OGOP ship of vanilla, yes. The boss ship. We'll stop by at Colon. We'll repair up to full combat readiness. And we're gonna want to sell some stuff just to get our goddamn... be able to pay maintenance. Yeah, mods have like a bunch of boss stuff. Let's head out back out, and we're actually going to the alpha site this time. So while we travel there, how's everything going for you? Oh, Chertakian captured Salamanca from the Gemini. Interesting. They took back the L4 Asgard orbital complex. Jump to hyperspace and head to the alpha site again. Oh yeah, I'm also like sort of aware of the fact that you can just visit the alpha site without doing the Glacier Academy questline. Fingers crossed. Let's save the game again. Top right of Alpha Site is a mega weapons cache. You mentioned something about that. I was trying to remember where it was. Let's fight it again. Bring in the Bastilons and the Dooms. And the Carriers. Okay. Bastilons escort me. And Sierra, you fucking stay back. Please don't get yourself killed this time. Okay, now you can drop that order. Ow. Bastilons aren't working quite as well as I'd hoped. Sierra got fucked up immediately again. Taking a lot more damage this time. Come on. Come on. Okay, we're just gonna need to vent here. Bring more stuff in. We're actually gonna win this time! That was all we needed! Just a bit more point defense in the Dooms, armed up. Be stuck getting my way, Bastilon. Come on, high energy, focus on it. Oh my god, look, it's overloaded. It's gonna die! Yes! Okay, wait, we lost? A final terrific explosion blanks the external visual pickups. Hiccups. A few seconds later, backups are extruded through the hull. Your census officer reports in a hushed voice that no escape pods were detected leaving the ship at any point. The broken phase vessel, now quite dormant, is drifting through space. Your salvage team's dock shuttles... Your salvage team... Put away Ziggy if you don't want to be bothered by other factions. Interesting. Is there supposed to be music playing? Because there isn't for me in-game either. Your salvage team docks shuttles at various entry points along the vessel's massive hull. After a few tense minutes, reports start to come in. The vessel is heavily damaged, and though of exotic design, it is theoretically recoverable. Your operations chief reports that for all of the fancy hull features, it is clear that the ship requires crew to operate. But there are no traces of a crew, not even a single body caught in the battle damage, and the escape pods are all in their berths. The operation proceeds with telemetry feeds, salvage reports, and authorization orders flowing around you, though through the bridge of your flagship. You catch yourself listening for that unheard music in a quiet moment, and shake your head just as the comms request from your chief engineer appears, bringing you back from your reverie. You accept as a matter of course. Ma'am, if I understand half of these systems, this ship is truly one of a kind. I've found a device that appears to generate and control, I'm not sure that either is the right word really, these swarming motes, the EM anomalies. The device appears to have two stages, the first as I've described, and what appears to be a later edition which is, unfortunately, damaged beyond repair. Judging by the complexity of the components and the bizarre discharge system, this is the work of a team of specialists doing bleeding-edge work. It's amazing. A device like this is simply unheard of nowadays, except rumors. You know, people talk. Yep, recover it. Ooh, achieve milestone. Like the crew of Sig is just phase ghosts, possibly. We have crew under strength because of this. We need to mothball some stuff. This isn't equipped at all, so we might as well mothball it until we get in. Large energy, hard point, medium, and universal. Experimental phase cool oils. Reduces phase cooldown by a huge amount. Interesting. God, that maintenance cost. Yep, I need to return the Venture too. Surprisingly, that wasn't enough to level me up. Alpha sites. A disposable navigation satellite set to a decaying orbit identifies the radiation-ravaged rock below as Alpha Site. A scan of the surface reveals an expansive research facility spilling out of a mid-sized crater. The shield array apparently failed spectacularly some time ago, leaving the ruins awash in heavy radiation. Any material salvage operation would be unprofitable. However, you might be able to send a salvage team down for a short period to see if any intel can be found about the purpose of this facility. Someone clearly put a lot of resources towards building it in a most inhospitable environment, far from prying eyes. Someone with something valuable to hide. After extensive preparation and reiteration of the hazard pay policy, A volunteer Salvor team is sent down to a heavily shielded shuttle. They land near what appears to be the main entrance and report ingress to the facility without difficulty. On a display projected into your flagship's bridge, you watch as a hard-suited Salvor brushes past the clouded-over sensor unit of a defense turret. It collapses into itself at a mere touch. Anything exposed to the merciless sky is slowly crumbling on the chemical level. It appears that all groundside security systems have been destroyed by radiation. The interior of the facility has been breached, leaving it unpressurized. While the structure's bulk provide... I like how they mentioned that radiation does, like, break stuff. That's what... Well, neutron radiation does that. Other types of radiation don't really. If there's enough radiation, it does enough. That's actually where a significant portion of nuclear waste comes from, is neutron activation of reactor parts that then need to be replaced, and they are radioactive. Yeah, it also all kinds of radiation screw over electronics. The interior of the facility has been breached, leaving it unpressurized while the structure's bulk provides some protection. The delicate computer systems are fried beyond repair. No data is recoverable. With no chance of an easy find, the team spreads out for the remaining rad-safe duration to document the facility and see if anything useful can be inferred from the ruin. While exploring, one Salvor enters the quarters of a high-ranking member of the facility and discovers the journal, a physical book bound in natural materials, of its presumably deceased occupant. You examine the journal in the quarantine bay. The fine leather cover is discolored, but you can make out the embossed gold leaf Tritachyon logo. Your salvage team has already scanned the text without opening the delicate pages of the book. The data has been placed in a secure cache for your review. Scrolling the virtual pages, you find that the journal appears to hold the private thoughts of the chief technology officer of the facility. It begins with vague complaints of being ordered to disregard safety protocols during tests, and frustration with demands made by Colonies Estrella. From what you understand, this is an effort to establish a hard copy trail in cases of the blame shifting and record altering, which is common practice from high-ranking Tritachyon executives involved in failed projects. Concerns about going outside feature prominently in the entries. Understandable given the surface conditions, but the increasingly intense obsessiveness of the writing used to reflect a growing phobia on the part of the author. The remainder of the journal is difficult to read. Most of the pages are torn or defaced, leaving a patchy, noisy scan in your display. Little of what's readable is coherent. At the very end, there's one line written in a clear, strong hand. They sing to me. Everything will be all right. Interesting. All right, and to the top right, there should be an Omega weapons cache, right? One of these signals, maybe? Ooh. Wow, how the fuck are you supposed to find this? In normal play. That's really far out. Heavily shielded cache. Your fleet approaches a lonely clutch of shielded cargo containers drifting through space. They bear no ID badge, no insignia, no reactive transponders. A steady stream of high-energy neutrinos from one particular container spinning outward from the main cluster watches over your sensors in time with its rotation. Some sleeping chamber of exotic matter must have given out over the cycle's decades since it was left here. Engage the automated defenses. We're not going to bring too much stuff because this is not going to be hard. Hold on, make an actual defensive line so you don't like all run ahead. Energy focus. Last is down, last two down. Dead. Okay. This is not hard, loses the entire fleet. Oh, these could be recovered for free. What are glimmers? Medium energy, small synergy. Interesting. Victory wreckage. We got a story point. Begin salvage operations. Cryoblaster. Found the cap right at station in CIC, colder than a cryopod. Half the ship brass and not all the matching halves. I am disturbed by the implication that mass energy equivalents might be violated so casually and extensively. Let's not turn it back on. Disintegrator is not great. It's a hybrid weapon and it counts as energy for stats and does frag damage. Creates space-time rifts along the beam length, targeted at nearby enemy missiles and fighters. Each rift deals up to 200 energy damage to nearby targets. Interesting. Mini pulsar. Rift Lance. Oh yeah, those are just scary beam weapons. I lost the lottery 3 times. Did I not get the best stuff? Anyways, these ones are going to get mothballed for now. This is the worst spawn of Omega items. Oh well. I guess I'm paying the game back for my insane luck in the last campaign. Oh right, there's no jump point here. We just transfer jump back out. Thank you for reminding me to hydrate. Visit the Glacier Academy. You return to the Glacier Academy. Return the Hamatsu in Arcadia. Let's return the Hamatsu first. The Curse of Good Luck. Oh, we're almost out of supplies. Oh, this is actually progressing now. Put away ziggurat reminder? Yeah. Will they like instantly get mad at me for having it or something? I'm gonna save the game just in case. A special fleet will approach me. Allow the scan. Comply and prepare for an inspection. Ow. That was mean. We're gonna turn in some AI cores just for the money. These are running out of money. You can get a mega core via spawn cores. They don't get mad from you having Omega stuff. Interesting. I'm gonna sell some of these blueprints. Normally I trade them in, but I need the money. Cabal fleet? Have you bought anything from the exchanges at Tibicena and Fort Say Franchise Station recently? Yeah, moving to engage. Oh, no. They just let me go after talking to them? That's odd. Okay, let's head to our planets to drop off the Ziggy for now. And that couple of extra AI ships we have that we really don't need. At least not at the moment. We also didn't need to bring the Executor with us just casually. We can store the Executor away from now, too. Just to get rid of its supply cost, because that's a huge cost. Yeah, I'm looking at this. Yeah. Yeah, return to Glacier Academy. What you got there? A smoothie? Yeah? So I assume Tritachyon was like using super intelligent AIs to develop the Ziggurat or something. And it obviously didn't turn out well for them. Oh my god, stop bouncing me. Stop bouncing me. What the hell? I've never had it happen like that before. We got bounced so far off track. Yeah, during the AI wars it went on its own. Why is the game lagging so badly? Yeah, I've noticed like the Remnants always talk about Omega. Store. Take personal command of this thing again. Oh yeah, we also have this guy, this one. Wow, you're like actually insane. I didn't realize how good you were. I don't know what to put you in charge of. Oh, fuck at that. Yeah, I'd put them in the Executor. If I was taking the Executor with me. However, I'm not taking the Executor with me everywhere I go. If I dropped hazard pay, this place would still be growing, right? Yeah, not even that much slower. Let's drop hazard pay. Well, first I'm gonna head to the Glacier Academy. My burn level is slow as shit. I should have made the dooms faster. Or just not take them with me. Or I should have like left them behind. Oh god, they're so high maintenance. Yeah, I should go but leave the dooms behind for now. Because we are struggling to afford our fleet. At least one of the dooms. I mean, the Dustkeepers will probably just kill the AI inspection fleet. You know, it's funny that they have to inspect, and meanwhile I have an autonomous AI battle station, like a full autonomous AI battle station in orbit above my planet. Like, I'm not even pretending to follow the Accords. Well, I'm not paid enough for this shit. Oh yeah, I should have assigned a core to that. Drop off the second Doom. You're not too high maintenance. And then we'll go buy some fuel from the holdout Ford ship. Oh, you're right. I should use the Omega weapons. This is a medium. 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 I don't have any larges, unfortunately. I don't know what to put them on. Oh, I could put them on one of these things. Wait, I didn't realize why do you have that? Yeah, if I was to fight Omega, I would bring Ziggy. I'm gonna put the Rift Beam on there. And Rift Lance. Oh, right, I only had that because I didn't have, like, much in the way of beam weapons to put on that. While I'm here, I can also get a beam weapon to put on this ship. In that slot instead of Autopulse. Yeah, let's say something like the Titanomachy. Or... Let's try it if we fire it. So the Titanomachy is just a continuous beam. Ooh. Interesting. Drop expanded magazines. Yeah, it does have nice sounds. These being shorter range makes me doubt I want the like high scatter amplifier. That's what I was thinking of. Oh, this makes it deal hard flex to shields, but it reduces beam damage a little bit. For no points. And doesn't reduce the range as much. Interesting. Yeah, sure, I'll take that. Yeah, there's stuff it's not compatible with. If I look at advanced optics, yeah, high scatter amplifier, comparison. Hmm. Damage a second is 217. I actually don't know how to find a mega. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to take that Rift Lance. I think I'll take something else. Probably offensive. Like this Remnant Tack Laser. And instead of adaptive emitter diodes, I'll run high scatter amplifier. Hi, Alchemist! Just explore blue supergiants, okay. Oh, yeah, when you run into a Hyper Shunt tap. I'm gonna save copy and see if that... I'm gonna save copy and then reload, see if that fixes the lag. We lost all our money. Okay, save copy, then continue. We have too many expenses. Only we could commission with the Dustkeepers. Yeah, I've encountered them before. That made the lag marginally better. I'm gonna make this place a free port. Hopefully that will make it actually like profitable enough to offset my expenses. You're gonna have to sell more stuff here. And how much do the Omega weapons sell for? 50,000. We need fuel and we need supplies. Oh, I could use the emergency fuel scoop somewhere. Just stop at a blue giant on the way to where we're going. Example Magek. There's a mod that makes Omega item into a blueprint. Oh my god. If you could make more Omega items. Sell them to pirates! Pirate Omega, why that? That would be so funny. Yeah, I'm aware they use everything from blueprints. No, let's stop here on a 0 just to get the fucking fuel from the star like you're gonna try to. Yep, use the emergency fuel scoop. Get some free fuel here while we can. That's why I ran into Omnicide run once. What, did you just sat bomb every planet? This is currently active, but I'm not receiving any more fuel. Oh, it's on cooldown for one more day. That's honestly probably not worth the cost. Why is Twitch telling me to take your shirt off? You kept raiding Aurora until it decivilized. Interesting. Alright, let's go to Syndria. You surprised he beat Silvernia. Interesting. Keep going. The mega items in court. Oh my god. So much fuel. So much money for fuel. Please nanite repair things. But we'll get paid when we go to Galatia. We'll get paid. I don't know, sell some of these? Allow the scan. Really still 33,000 expenses? Hit activity, Luddic majority. I really want I kind of want Luddic majority to go away. Like, I don't care to contest it, especially because I'm probably going to build stuff on it that will disrupt it later. It's weird that domain archaeology doesn't obstruct it, actually. It was somewhere in Arcadia, right, that we needed to return the ship? Agrius, okay. Open the comm directory, talk to Callisto Ibrahim. Ibrahim looks excited and launches into her speech without even a greeting. If my sensors and orbital navigation registry do not deceive me, you have my starship, the Hamatsu. Captain, thank you. I'll give you the 100,000 credits now and we can call it a done deal. You don't even have to bring it into the repair yard. I'll handle everything. I've already got the replacement hyperdrive in my warehouse and some excellent engineers on call. I'll transfer it. Yep. Thank you, Captain. Now, if you don't mind, I have a lot of work to do. If you ever need some work, give me a call. Do jobs come up all the time, and a capable captain is worth their weight in credits. Okay, we got some money for that, and then we'll go to Galatia. Pleasant feel are like reasonably priced here, so I'll pick some up. Now the only thing limiting my speed is the doom. I should fix that when I get a chance. Time to go to the Glacier Academy. Oh yeah, I could get like a tug or something. Jumping at Pontus. And visit Galatia. Sierra's talking to Alvis. That's cute. Yeah, the Ox. Captain, I am pleased that you have returned with this valuable data. She pulls up a schematic of the Ziggurat class prototype. The manta ray design spins slowly between you and the Provost. She seems to be rubbing two fingers together, contemplating the thing before her. The starship itself is irrelevant because we got to it first, though I do hope that you consider where this information ends up, and the fate of the ship itself. Factions might get notions. The Provost taps at her desk console and the comms display splits to display Silicarus. Provost, yes? Provost, yes? Oh, Captain Vivi Leandra, of course you just arrived. I was discussing the scientific value of the find with the captain here. We had just arrived at this topic of these anomalous motes. A certain subsystem of the ziggurat display is highlighted, and an approximation of the strange dancing lights appears surrounding the display. Oh, yes, from our preliminary analysis, it does not appear to be a weapon system exactly. Karus looks down, manipulating the display via datapad. She focuses on the two-stage anomalous device, which scales up to fill the shared display. It has been weaponized, but I don't think this is a weapon. It's too, unfocused, general purpose. You can see elements of hyperdrive core technology here. A section flashes at Karus's touch, as well as something resembling an Atherton coil. That stabilizes P-space induction, right? Is that a phase coil? Karus looks impressed. Yes, but also no. Let me back up. It's as though the Tritachyon team stumbled upon a breakthrough and, well, we don't know exactly what yet, and someone told them to turn it into a weapon system. Analysis, the implications of what we're detecting, with the instruments we have, we'll need to construct new ones. What we're seeing here is unprecedented in terms of even state-of-the-art domain-era technology. Publicly acknowledged technology, anyway. She returns back to the display, summoning a record of the mote swarm, and the apparent flocking behavior, though that word implies volition, which we're not even sure is. Baird raises a hand to stop the words tumbling from Karus. That's enough. I understand, Scylla. Your team has a lot of work to do, and we shall ask Gargoyle to trace what information exchange Thomas Calcor made with Tritachyon, specific to applications within this Project Ziggurat. We'll get back to it. She closes down the display of the Ziggurat device and looks to you. This is incredible, Captain. Thank you for this opportunity. Despite her inexperience, she's performing well under the pressure. Our hardware team is struggling to follow her pace. Before we conclude, I must of course see to your compensation. There will be more for you to do here before long, Captain. Unbelievable things. Barrett smiles, looking uncharacteristically satisfied, and closes the comm link. Oh, we have the procedural missions back, I guess. Me when she tells me my ziggurat is valuable and dangerous. Wait, that's a new one. So I suppose they just do more procedural missions to advance the Glacier Academy questline? At this point? That's much better. Yeah, let's see where those missions take us. Oh, Captain, I have an academician Sebastian on leak. He says it's urgent. Sebastian appears, looking anxious, which is not unusual. Captain Vivi Leandra, whoever I just spoke with, well, there's something to be said for common courtesy, and I should say, hello, I hope you are well. I apologize, but Provost Baird wants to meet with you, and it's important. That is to say, this pertains to your previous involvement in a study at the Glacier Academy. So do please come meet with the Provost at your earliest convenience. Thank you, Captain. Yep, inform the agent that the Provost is expecting me for a meeting. It's so funny the like first time you do the inform the agent the Provost is expecting you for a meeting thing. They like don't take you seriously at first. Because like bet people say that without like actually having a meeting. But then they see you actually are scheduled for a meeting with the Provost and they're like, oh, let me take you to the meeting. It's really funny. You enter Provost Bear's office and the thick wooden doors close softly behind you. Captain. Good. Sit. We have much to discuss. Okay, I need a Gendo pose. Like, Baird is constantly Gendo posing. Sometimes it, like, describes her, like, actually doing it. So... Sit down, get comfortable. We've rebuilt the theoretical work held in the Calicor archive. Academician Carusa's research now supersedes these developments. She's treating me like a dog? Hey, I'm a cat, not a dog. You treat Ree like a dog, not me. The mode induction device from the Project Ziggurat hull you discovered and scanned was key for demonstrated truly unorthodox hyperphysics. Tritachian's use of AI has made a breakthrough, though I suspect that the human element of Tritachian has only a rudimentary theoretical understanding of what they've created. We're ahead of them in that respect, Captain, so it shall be we who reap the ultimate prize, however. Our hands are tied. Thomas Calicor played Tritachian and the hegemony off each other. It was a delicate balance, and he lost control. The hegemony was forced to act, and I was forced to step forward to clean up his mess. It is clear that a side had to be chosen, so I have chosen the hegemony. They are a known quantity, whereas Tritachian is mercurial, and their indiscreet abuse of AI core technology threatens to open Pandora's box for a third time. To this end, I must ensure High Hegemon Dowd that the Glacier Academy has his interests in mind as we push toward the next breakthrough. I needed to make direct contact with the top executive of the hegemony. Presumably, we can reassert most of the terms of the agreement Provost Thomas Calicor had previously promised and subsequently failed to deliver to High Hegemon Dowd, with additional provisions and information sharing due to Calicor's squandering of that trust. Dowd needs to know that there won't be any more dramatic, destructive public experiments on his watch. So I go to Chico Mostock and ask to see the High Hegemon? Of course not. The High Hegemon does not simply speak with people like you. Besides, imagine what the Luddics would think if you went to Dowd's office saying that the Glacier Academy wants to talk to you about firing up Moloch's grand experiment again. He'd be a fool to rattle that hornet's nest of small-minded millennialists. What you're going to do is get diplomatic credentials from a highly placed Persian League VIP. Your cover story is that you're acting as an envoy between the Yarabe faction of Kazaron and the hegemony. What's the Yarabe faction? A major player in Persian League internal politics. Gens Yarabe is one of the big three Kazaron dynastic family corporations, and they favor let's call it a compromise, which would see the Persian League unite with the hegemony. League Hegemony Reconciliation. What is important is that the hegemony and the church will accept an envoy bearing the Yarabe diplomatic credentials, having a private talk with High Hegemon Dowd. Why would Horace Yarabe's eldest attends the Glacier Academy? There was an accident. There usually are when the children of unimaginable wealth go out into the world. They're unaccustomed to boundaries. Imagine the shame, the scion of Gens Yarabe facing expulsion. Unthinkable. It'd be a bigger scandal than that Cato child trying to play revolution on Umbra. I'll provide you with a message for Horace Yerabe. Tell him we want to use him as cover to whisper in Hegemon Dowd's ear. Horace also wants his eldest child to graduate with distinction from this prestigious academy. Whatever is to be done. Get credentials from Yerabe, talk to the Gemnon, got it. Go to Kazaron in the Thule system. Remind Horace Yerabe of how we stand. When you meet High Hegemon Dowd, tell him that the rewards of the Glacier Academy's research will be exclusive this time. I'll provide you the documents given to him. Once the High Hegemon's the Provost turns from you to look out the diamond matrix windows of her office. Once the High Hegemon's cooperation is settled, we can proceed to the active experimentation stage. Cruz's team is putting the finishing touches on a gate scanner. We'll need more data, and you need to collect it. Go and speak with her about this. Do whatever she requires. The comm image stabilizes on Karus in her laboratory office, surrounded by holographic projections of data tables. Oh, she says, looking up. She needs you to get into the ziggurat, Vivi. Captain Vivi Leandra, yes, Provost Bear said I'm to fill you in on the new development. She sweeps away several displays worth of work. Arcane glyphs and diagrams come... First, this is a prototype device. I told the Provost that we're only partway through the test procedures. We've been using the Glaciacade as a test case, but I suppose if we make ongoing calibrations and update the firmware via Hypercom... What exactly does he want me to do? I'm not doing a very good job of this, am I? Teaching was never... Sorry, let me answer your question. This prototype can interact with the gate manifold itself. It is my supposition that the gate network is not so much collapsed as it is folded up. It's there, but inaccessible. Maybe. We'll need to test certain properties and... It was your scan of the mode induction device from the Ziggurat Hall that opened the doors. It showed us things. Unimaginable things. Or... what it showed was highly improbable within the current body of accepted theory. There are entirely new subfields of hyperspace physics out there and there, whatever, just waiting for first observation. Fascinating. How will I be assisting in these new discoveries? Right, of course. We're transferring the gate scanner to your fleet now. I'll give you the rundown on the operation. Curious pulls up a new shared holo display, a wireframe depiction of a domain-era gate. An icon standing off about 3 meters, 3 diameters from the ring itself seems to represent your flagship. You recognize a diffuse bubble around it as the influence of a drive field. Looks simple enough. You'll have to be stationed fairly close to the gate, and you must ensure that there are no active drive fields within the gate diameter itself. Once you're in place, execute the pre-coded instructions. The data will encrypt itself and be sent back to me when you're in range of a hypercom relay. We'll need to calibrate the hyperdimensional transform, of course, so you'll need to scan 6 different gates. We've already scanned the Glacier Gate, so it has to be 6 other gates. Then comes the next step. Provost Baird said I shouldn't talk about it, but seeing as how you're in the line of fire, we've been calling it the Janus device. It's premature to name it, I admit, but when the hyperphysics team gets excited, there's no helping them. It's just, the equipment transfer is complete, Captain. You're good to go. Great. What's that you were saying? She sighs unhappily. She looks more tired than you've ever seen. The team is eager, and I appreciate their work, but my strength is theory, not hardware applications. It's also clumsy. And our fabrication equipment. The techs try their best, but the Provost expects the world and more. She wants to push the schedule faster. It's simply too fast. I need time to refine the math, to run more equipment tests, to get top of the line components, and get some sleep. She looks away. If Alyssa was here, this would all be simple. Alyssa? Someone I knew? Someone I know? Knew? A friend, or anyway, her name is Alyssa Zoll. We did work together a long time ago. She's a genius with hardware, but I made some mistakes, and one of her many displays pops an alert which chimes urgently. Crew snaps out of it and dismisses the alert. Sorry, Captain. I need to get back to work. They put together a new hyperwave rig. They're waiting for me in the test chamber. Good luck. Interesting. Now we pay a visit to Kazaron. Cool, there it is. There is Kazaron. I'm gonna save the game again. My face is itching. It's funny how that tracked, though. Yeah, if I just, like, rub my finger on my upper lip, it does this. Ow. Ow. Okay, turn the thing and then we can sustain burn. Yeah, I forgot to download Trius. And it's still lagging horribly. I'm gonna need to do that next stream. Before next stream. Let's talk to Horace Yarabe. Yes, do I know you? Have we business? Is space Russian government? Russian is oligarchic? Yeah. Provost, oh. This must be about, I mean, tell me, whatever is this about? The Provost has a message if you're ready to hear it. He thinks about it. That look of resignation you've come to know from those being blackmailed by the Provost comes across his face, and you know it's already worked. Send it. The comm line clicks to a holding pattern displaying the ornate crest of Genz Yarabe. You watch Kazaron commodity futures scroll through the bottom of the display. After a couple of minutes catching up on bulk non-ferrous projections, the comm display chimes. Horace reappears looking somewhat more collected. Captain, Vivi Leandro, was it? Yes, of course. Provost Barrett explained her proposal, and I do believe that we may arrive at a mutually beneficial arrangement. I shall see that you receive Yarabe diplomatic credentials. Mind yourself well with these, Captain. If you were to commit some untoward scheme using the good name of Genz Yarabe, we would declare the crypto key stolen. And then, while it need not to be said that any decent authority would treat with you appropriately. Of course, you have nothing to worry about. Naturally. I trust Barrett's good judgment. Of course. And now, I know not what ruse the good Provost is pursuing, but if indeed you establish a line of communication directly and privately to the High Hegemon, that would be splendid. For my half of this arrangement requires the delivery of comm encryption codes to our friend Baikal Dowd. One mustn't have comm snooping on important negotiations, yes? So do see that done. Do you really believe the League can reconcile with the hegemony? Assimilation of the League worlds is the hegemony policy and an obvious condition of their reconstruction of the domain, to say nothing of the foundation of their legitimacy. Publicly, the hegemony's demand is unconditional. How can they ask that after Mayasura? They must compromise. But I understand their position. They maintain a hard face to buoy support from the masses and lower officers, and the Luddic Church in its way. The top leaders of the hegemony, particularly High Hegemon Baikal Daud, must see things more clearly than they let on. They understand that they must hold the banner high and speak of iron resolve to the bloody end, right up until the moment they can present their people with a great victory. Peaceful reconciliation. Victory without war. Imagine. I apologize, Captain. My eldest does tell me I have a way of carrying on, and it is not untrue. I don't imagine the Yarbe outlook is very popular on Kazaron. Perhaps not. Not yet among the great Gens of Kazaron where it matters. Gensanon would have us head an empire, another Syndria. Meanwhile, Gens Kato builds bridges with the other League worlds. Or, while I respect their accomplishments, they take anti-hegemony sentiment down to the level of rabble-rousing fanaticism. Besides, what other world in the League can match the might of Kazaron? Our stable of allies is anemic. Or to come to total war, stars forbid, I think the hegemony would prevail. And then the jackals would tear our vulnerable worlds apart. I fear the sector could not recover from a second collapse. This is the only way. I hope you agree, Captain. It's a noble goal. Okay. Yep. Time to go meet with Baikal Daud. They're still losing money every month, but it's not by like it's not like a huge amount of money. Yeah. Oh, I can't make it all the way to Ascland. Okay, we'll stop by Dustigonia. What was that? There's a Gemini fleet tagged with the exclamation mark there. Why does the Bultach Coalition have so many fucking ships? Allow the scan. I do not have any contraband. Buy all the fuel we'll need. Probably shouldn't have bought so much fuel at once, but oh well. Oh, I need more for a while. Alright, let's go to Aslan. And then you go to Chico Mostok. I think next playthrough will probably be a pirate playthrough. Because that sounds like fun. Ow. By Call Dowd. Oh yeah, the enormous population of Chico Mostok lives in underground arcologies ruled in turn by powerful demagogues, promising reform and jobs for the masses of unemployed, or members of the numerous competing technocrat criminal patronage networks, serving their home hive coalition, or as often, whoever has bought them off. Is that 90% of the time I'm worth the hegemony because like AI isn't all my shit? Hives are occasionally locked down by riots, protests, and insurrection, but as long as the forges are kept safe and churning out mountains of goods, machines, tools, and starship hulls, the hegemony overlords meddle little in domestic affairs. After an interminable time watching the hegemony logo, the comm link connects you with what appears to be a junior cadet. You suspect they haven't even graduated from the Naval Academy. Hello, citizen. You've reached the office of the High Hegemon. Tour bookings of the Hegemon Council campus are currently unavailable. Why do I keep messing up this stream? If you'd like to know more about how you can assist the restoration of the domain, please accept the informational. I'll accept it. I hope you enjoyed this tasteful celebration of the hegemony's history. From the heroic flight of Admiral Molina to save the Persian sector from collapse to the victory of High Hegemon Down over the Tritachyon and AI invaders. I'd like to meet the High Hegemon. I'm sorry, but the High Hegemon isn't available. I'm an envoy from Gen's Yarabay of Kazaron, transmitting credentials now. The state change across the cadets' face as they realize you aren't some tourist is instantaneous. Affirmative, ma'am. Received and thank you, ma'am. I will connect with the OPSCOM. An officer will speak to you shortly. Please maintain link. This comms out. The display flickers back to the crest of the hegemony. In moments, the crest disappears and you speak with a real officer, some kind of secretary to the High Hegemon who verifies your credentials and schedules you for a brief face-to-face meeting with by Call Dowd. Captain Vivi Leandra, I see. Yes, we can fit you in. The High Hegemon is a very busy man, but he's expressed an interest in your matter. Please forgive the ad hoc arrangement. I assure you that it is necessary. Before you know it, you have a time, a place, and a visitor passkey to present. A public map database search confirms that you have been asked to arrive at some kind of naval shipyard in orbit of Chico Mostok. The officer's secretary did not take time to explain the purpose of meeting at this odd venue. You have shuttle to meet. Your shuttle approaches the naval shipyard in Chico Mostok orbit. The planet spins below you like a murky brown ocean. A hegemony patrol pings your shuttle as the superstructure of the naval dockyard grows like the ribs of some gene-mod leviathan. The visitor passkey satisfies the patrol's inquiry, and they maneuver toward the next transport on approach. The landing bay still bears the faded logo of Belai Astra Group, a domain-era manufacturer of heavy weapons and a key supplier to the 200th Legion. It looks like a post-collapse fragment of the corporation has taken over this asset, and now contracts exclusively to the Hegemony Navy. The bay is crowded with transports, military and civilian. Some high roller has even landed in a shimmering S-type kite, much to the annoyance of the ground crews. A young ensign checks your pass with their datapad, then leads you and your bodyguards past the crowd of civilian officials and media drones. You arrive at a checkpoint still setting up for civilian access. The ensign indicates your guards. They will have to wait here. And, Captain, ma'am, you will have to leave your sidearm with the armorer. The armorer hands it to another man, not in uniform. You look him over. Military bearings, subtle cybernetic augments, combat-rated civilian clothes. Revis, High Hegemon Dowd's chief of security. The Chief of Security examines your sidearm as if it were his own. With a light touch, he removes the cell mag and passes it to the armorer. He returns your unloaded weapon to you. Captain, he says, and with a word gives you permission to reholster your sidearm. Rivas turns to the ensign and says, I shall escort the captain to see the High Hegemon. The ensign begins to salute, but catches himself. Rivas is not military, at least not now. Then simply nods. Sir. Rivas leads you past a half-dozen checkpoints set through the guts of the shipyard. At each checkpoint, you both submit to a flicker of biometric scan, then a guard nods to Rivas and allows you both passage. Finally, you enter a utilitarian vestibule. Emergency vac suit, lockers, fire suppression equipment, and safety notices line the walls. A diamond metrics pane separates this compartment from the enclosed space dock visible beyond. A perfect new Eagle-class hull looms, and a gantry hangs toward its bow, festooned with ribbons and a hegemony banner. Rivas steps to the side, his bulk revealing High Hegemon Baikal Dowd sitting on a simple folding stool, his splendid uniform coat hanging from a rack, fussed over by a stylist and an advisor. Dowd looks at you impassively, then, without breaking eye contact, commands his entourage. Give us the room. 5 minutes. They leave, Rivas following after meeting your eyes one last time. I thought you'd be taller. He smirks and stands. They angle the hollows like that. Just say it's for image. His voice holds a deep authority, however, and though you've heard it in the holocasts with just a few words in person, you can feel why and how he leads the hegemony. Dowd taps his datapad, activating a privacy field that dulls the ambient murmur of the shipyard's ventilation. How's Provost Anihita Baird's project going? Bridged any gates? That's what I wanted to talk to you about. I know, he says, and lifts a bottle of spirits out from a small box. Baiju from Eventide. It looks expensive. Ooh! Neat. I'm gonna snooze. Yes, Baiju, the most popular alcoholic beverage that like 90% of Westerners have never heard of because it's almost exclusively consumed in China. But it's like actually one of the most consumed in the world just because its Chinese domestic consumption is so high. This is for the newest member of the Hegemony Navy, Eagle class. After I crack this over, Hall 0451, it will become the Enduring Hope. How's that for a name? I like it. Looks towards something better. Huh, didn't expect an idealist. He reverses and hefts the bottle like a practice swing and smiles. Here's to hope, then. Dad sets the bottle down. You're here to tell me how our new provost wants to renew the old deal. She'll have to make additional concessions, isn't that right? I suppose you'll want to provide me with the details. He taps his datapad, opening a channel for you to upload the relevant material Baird provided. Man, if this dude does this for every eagle... Upload Baird's documents. Think about how much work you've made for him. Oh my god. As you complete the connection with your datapad, Dowd speaks. What we did to Calicor was justice. He risked the entire Galatia system, hundreds of thousands of citizens. That might be just one subsector of just one metroplex down there, but I will not allow any grand experiments that endanger these people. I expect Baird realizes that any misstep will be met with the overwhelming force of the Hegemony Navy. She's not stupid, but ambition can make a fool of anyone. Do you trust Baird? No, not at all. Good. I am of similar mind. Nonetheless, here too am I, entertaining her envoy. Tell Baird I accept. She will be receiving additional demands. She won't like them. She will accept. The gates are the question behind the entire hegemony, are they not? Is the domain out there waiting to reward those who kept faith blindly loyal for generations? Or was there some grand catastrophe and nothing awaits us but ruins and the dead? Or will monsters from Lud's own nightmares pour out to devour us all unless we are armed and steadfast, ready to meet their threat? Captain, I need to know if we are history's fools or heroes. Not few among my comrades would say it is disloyal, even cowardly, to ask the question. I think it is cowardly not to. All my busy helpers will be back in a moment, so make it quick. Did that Yarabe Blue Blood want anything important?
I came to laugh at you.
Bo Noble, hi! We're talking to High Hegemon Dowd. Hi, if you've never seen me before and you're rating from Bone Noble stream, my name is Doc Vivi. I'm a mad scientist VTuber. I like streaming horror games, strategy games, and RPGs mostly, but generally sci-fi games that give me an excuse to ramble about science on stream, because I also happen to be a scientist in real life. I was just joining the church so I could get in and on that sweet, sweet donation money. House Yarabe gave me crypto keys to pass to you. I'll listen to what he has to say. I trust the Yarabes to do what is best for the Yarabes. Maybe that'll be enough. Or maybe it won't, as he looks at the ship. Tell me about the Hedgent report I found in Hesiod. Dowd goes stone cold as soon as you hear the sentence. And you aren't supposed to know that. Anything else? The hegemony AI inspectors are too aggressive. Perhaps something could be done? Not negotiable. You've been out there. You've seen what happened twice. It won't happen again. As if on cue, the High Hegemon's small entourage returns with a babble of worries over how he'll look on the holocast, the need to review talking points for the speech, and his uniform. Security Chief Rivas looms, corralling you from the gantry utility room and back through the security checkpoints to your shuttle. Oh yeah, I can sell this too. For the 200,000, because I don't really plan to use Auroran ships this time. That will help me pay shit for a while. Okay, now I need to scan gates. Now I just need to scan gates. Allow the scan. Oh, they didn't like my heavy armaments. Yeah, sure, I'll give them my heavy armaments. Oh god. Yeah, talk my way out of the fucking taxes. Yeah, disengage. I'm not paying my taxes. You can't make me pay my taxes. I honestly totally forgot heavy ordnance was contraband. I will never pay my taxes. Libertarian arc? Congrats, you just invented the space sovereign citizen moment. But anime tax waifus give you tax returns so long as you pay your crews and pay tariff, and I am definitely not a bottom who crumples the moment a strong woman tells me to do something. I do have shielded cargo holds. It's just, it just didn't work that time. That's the first time it's actually failed to work for me. Also, Velocirampage, I see it's your first time chatting. Hi. And a Jam Stapler, I see it's also your first time chatting. Hi. The next thing would be the scan 3 gates, right? Yep. No, 6 gates. That said, I think I'm going to wrap up the stream. I think Persines are a bunch of fascists. I mean, aren't libertarians all just fascists? Well, okay. I say that. There's two kinds of libertarian. There's the fascist with plausible deniability kind. There's the I should personally be free to do anything I want to anyone I want, and anyone who resists should get the full force of the state coming down on them, fascist libertarians. And then there's the moderately well-off white people who have not thought very much about politics kind of libertarian. And just have a bunch of naive assumptions about how the world works. I wish they gave you a certain value of protected cargo instead. They should, yeah. Yeah, the League are run by a bunch of eugenic success oligarchs. Government is when taxes, yeah. Yeah, there's the two kinds of libertarian. There's the ones who have are just fascists looking for plausible deniability. And then there's the ones who are just they haven't really thought much about politics ever in their lives. And they're just I don't like taxes. The government mostly just inconveniences me. I think we would be better off with less government. And that's the full extent of their politics. Anyways, I'm going to wrap up the stream here. Let's go ahead and find someone to raid. Who do we raid? Ooh, Rorston is streaming from the depths. Seems like a good one to raid into. Thank you for the follow, a jammed stapler. Yeah, joining right as the stream ends. Yeah, normally I stream longer, but I'm tired tonight. I've had a busy as a hell day, so I will see you all on Friday, where I'll be playing Dead Space. Oh, I totally forgot to plug. I forgot to plug my Discord again. I have a Discord. You should join my Discord. Link is in the chat. Okay. Good night, everybody. See you on Friday.